Today on the show, we are very honored to have two guests joining us to talk about the European tech development and the latest tech news with us. So first of all, let me introduce our first guest, Michel Wouter van de Oudewier. Correct?
Thank you very much, Gladys.
Okay, so
Perfect.
He's the founder and CEO of IoT Consulting Partners Group, and his partner, teammate, we are going to introduce you Mr. Bernie Fuller. He's the Managing Director of Blockchain Verify Sweden AB. Welcome, gentlemen, to our show.
Thank you for having us, Gladys.
Yes, so first of all, we are interested to understand the IoT Consulting Partners Group, what's the main purpose, and what makes you stand out to be here to share with you your company.
Well, thank you. So for IoT Consulting Partners, we focus on developing and realizing IoT equipment. And the main purpose is that when you have an IoT idea, that we assist in realizing that, but in parallel also look at the compliance industry. So start compliance in the beginning, that a compliance product will be ASAP on the market, efficient as possible. That is where we focus on.
All right, and Bernie, can you explain how blockchain verification works and how it makes the difference?
Yeah, absolutely. During the certification process, when you put radio equipment on the market, so you do a lot of testing. So to make the product compliant, you have test reports for radio, for EMC, for safety. And there's a big issue in the industry with fake documentation. People are downloading documents that are already there, for example, from the FCC website. And then because they're PDF, everyone believes that they're authentic, but it's so easy to, and very simply and very quickly, to be able to modify these documents.
Right.
Even when they're password protected, if they have a digital signature or if they have an e-signature. Using the blockchain verified technology, we're able to put the QR code, attach the document to the blockchain, and then it's there, it's immutable, it can't be changed. And it proves that the document that we have is actually authentic and hasn't been changed.
Okay. When we talk about blockchain, it has to mention about cybersecurities because we believe in decentralizations and so much and so on. So what do you think in the context of IoT Consulting Partners Showcase, is there any specific cases that, Michel, you can provide to us?
Yeah, actually you see it now. So the IoT equipment itself, if you see how much information goes over the internet and now to central service clouds.
Right.
Yeah, we all talk about Amazon, AWS, the Google clouds.
True.
This information is all centralized stock.
Right.
If we talk about decentralization, immutable, avoid for hacking, blockchain has a future and it hasn't even started yet.
Right. And Bernie, in your ideas for talking about decentralizations and people talk about the cybersecurities, do you think it could be a problem, or actually how do you solve it and how do you convince people that actually this is already on the trend?
Yeah, I mean, actually it's very difficult because there's a lot of negative propaganda towards blockchain, which isn't really aimed at blockchain, it's aimed at cryptocurrencies. Right. And there's a lot of misunderstanding out there. What we're doing is blockchain technology, it's not cryptocurrencies. So that's really a challenge that we have to overcome.
And do you seek any opportunities on Computex 2023 this year?
Absolutely. Yeah, we've been talking, I mean, there's some really, really cool products out here, really innovative, and it's really fun to be here to see that. We've been talking to people that are looking at sustainability, autonomous vehicles, and there's lots of people that are interested in, everyone has documents and everyone needs to have their documents protected. So there's a lot of interest in what we're doing.
Do you have anything to add on, Michel?
I think, actually, Bernie's absolutely right. We are so depending on digital documents these days. And everyone believes PDF, Word, but especially the PDFs, we cannot change them. But look on site, password removers, e-signing from Adobe, it's not the solution. Right. So this is going to be the solution, for sure. Authenticity, you can trust.
Right. So how do you see the future for blockchain verification in the IoT landscape?
it's going to be there. It's what I just actually mentioned. We are too depending on centralization.
Yeah.
And you see now here at the Innovex, you see it at the Computex, so many cloud solutions beside Amazon and Google.
Yeah.
You already see the world is looking, hey, we need to get away from
It's
that.
evolving or
It's
actually
evolving.
providing tech solutions there,
Yes,
right?
for sure.
Do you see any mind-blowing solutions so far on the show?
Apart from the blockchain verified,
Yeah.
yeah. I walked around and I had a virtual reality glass on, and that's the first time. I mean, I've seen it advertised, but I've never actually worn one. So going around and actually being able to walk around this projected picture and an engine being expanded, that was really cool.
And how about you, the show?
Well, we have.
Do you actually have time to walk around the show?
Yeah, so that's a very good question. So before,
Right.
I would walk around the Computex
Yeah.
and say, hey, here I am. But actually with the technology we have right now, it are so many people that from Japan, from Philippines, Malaysia,
That's what I mean,
they
yeah.
were visiting us and said, hey, explain more. And Bernie and I were yesterday evening, what we all do is drink a beer, and we were talking like, wow, we have so much interest. And that is also exactly what Bernie said. When we talk about blockchain, people think about crypto. No, crypto is something else. We talk about blockchain technology.
Right.
It's coming. It's for sure coming.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because Computex serves as a platform that people trying to seek new tech trends or learning new technologies or the knowledge. That's why the newest things gets the more attention. That's how you feel so far, I guess.
And that is absolutely right. And on the other side of our booth, the Dutch pavilion, we have a company, Amber, and they are making these local cloud solutions. So
Right.
you see, it is changing. No, very good. A lot of new surprises, new tech is coming up from Taiwan.
So exciting,
That's
so
why we
exciting.
are in Taiwan. Greg.
It is. So do you see any chances for you to seek more Chinese or let's say Asian clients from the near future?
For sure. Bernie?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Did you say more than Taiwan or Taiwan?
Or Asian clients?
Yeah, at the moment, Blockchain Verified's been set up and running successfully since early last year, and most of the customers we have are from Taiwan. But we're taking this global. We've been presenting this to TCB Council workshop in USA, to the European Commission, DG GROW, to the Radio Equipment Directive Compliance Association. This is, documents are global, and compliance is global. So the amount of customers that are potentially out there, the amount of organizations that can benefit from this technology, it's insane, to be honest with you.
And what I would like to add is that Japan, very looking at the old systems and say, hey, we have document security, and that is a big step to come with a new technology to our Japanese neighbors.
Right.
And they were actually the first one from a Japanese certification body that said, hey, we are going to use your technology.
Oh,
we
wow.
trust this.
Okay.
And yeah, it's absolutely going very well.
Yeah, you mentioned a very good example as Japan is more known as more conservative culture, country-wise and everything. So yeah, I believe so. Let's come back a little. What makes you start with this path for blockchain documents and everything? Some stories to share, maybe.
Okay, so I'm from the testing, inspection, certification industry. I was working for a notified body and a TCB, so the European certification bodies. And there are a lot of documents where the market is depending on them. Yeah.
see, okay.
If I have a wireless equipment and I put it on the market, it needs to comply to regulations. In Taiwan, we have the NCC and the BSMI. So we are depending on those reports and certificates. And now even if you have NCC or American reports, it is so easy to update them. And we were looking at them and said, hey, but the market is depending on them.
Okay.
And there is where the solution actually came, that the idea we had, this should be better protected. We need to have this authenticity check. There is where it came from.
And Bernie, what makes you join the team?
What made me join the team?
Right.
Yeah,
Or get yourself indulged in the industry.
Yeah, in the industry, well, what made me join the team was because of the fact that this is such a great solution. I see the need for it. I have an interest in blockchain technology. My whole life, working life, which isn't that long, actually it's quite a while, but my working life has been also the same as Michelle. It's been in the test, inspection and certification industry. This is my background. This is the industry that we know, the industry that we can help to start with. We have good contacts within the regulatory bodies, the governments. So it makes it easy for us to be able to go and promote this and to get people interested. And actually, people are interested because it's such a good solution.
That's interesting, because it's not always not easy to develop something new, but then you are trying to convince or actually trying to echo, I would say, their need.
Yeah. Gladys, if we have a document and I want to check it and I need to contact someone and it takes me 3 hours or 4 hours to check, is this one real? Is it not real? And now there's a solution and within 2 seconds we know if it's real or it's not real.
Right.
Hey, we are all working on efficiency. We want to be efficient. Well, why spend 4 hours on authentication check where we can do it in 2 seconds?
Totally agree.
Yes.
Time saving. Time
Absolutely.
is the most precious things. Totally agree.
Indeed.
Indeed. Thank you so much for the interview today. Thank you for joining us. And speaking of the Dutch Pavilion, we actually already have the interview there earlier this day. We are very curious on the startups and other tech trends from the European countries. So now, how about let's go to the Dutch Pavilion together. So we have the host Lisa on site. So Lisa, can you hear us? Yes. So Lisa is on site. You'll have the floor.